What's happening, guys? This is the Grand Master of Faster. And also, Moosh says hello. Welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. In this episode, we are going to continue exploring Mount Kuko. For starters, we are going to bomb the entrance of that cave. Because there is something rather neat to be collected. Of course, Zols and lava make it annoying, but when you come out, you'll want to go to the cave on the right. And looky, we're right at the top of Mount Kuko, and we have new enemies. These guys are Lionels. They can be rather dangerous because, as you just saw, they shoot sword beams that can't be blocked with your shield. But if you have the level 2 sword like I do, then it's no big deal. Okay, so in this cave, we meet a Goron, of all things. It's so nice of you to come all the way here just to see me. Since you did, shall I make it so you can carry more rings? Absolutely! Now, if you're playing an unlinked game, you will get the level 2 ring box. But since I got it from a secret, this Goron will upgrade it to the level 3 ring box. The level 3 ring box can hold a grand total of 5 rings, which is... I missed Maple. Again. It happened in the Woods of Winter, and now it's happened on Mount Kuko. I think I'm gonna start keeping track of how many times I miss Maple. But anyway, here we are on Goron Mountain. Now, there are not nearly as many Gorons in Oracle of Seasons as there were in Ages. But it's nice to see them again, I suppose. Do you know of the Goron vase? All collectors want to have it. Big Goron is so big he can't fit in our cave, but it's so cold outside. The poor Goron. Well, let us go see Big Goron, because he may be able to help us. So if we walk outside and climb up these stairs, well, Big Goron by name and Big Goron by nature. Achoo! I'm all stuffed up. It's so cold. Do you have anything that can warm a body up? Oh, that smells good. Can I have that soup? Okay. It's not like we can eat lava. Glug glug. It's a harmony of flavors. Thanks to you, I'm all better. Take this as a symbol of my gratitude. In exchange for the lava soup, we will get the Goron vase as thanks for the soup. It's a very nice vase. Now, we can actually do something with the Goron vase, but before we do that, if you're playing a linked game, this Goron will appear after you help Big Goron. My ancestor's diary says he came to Goron Mountain from Labyrinth long ago. If I could meet him, I'd ask him the meaning of the secret in the diary. Could you research this? Yes, indeed we could. So the secret is Q, triangle, uppercase D, B, and F. Apparently, my ancestor was the Goron Elder. The Goron Elder. So that means we will have to travel to Labyrinth on Rolling Ridge specifically. So, see you in ages. Okay, good to be back in Labrina. So, the Goron Elder is inside the shooting gallery up on Rolling Ridge. So let's go talk to him. Yes, indeed, we're that boy from the other day. Although, to be more technically accurate, we're that boy from the other age. Although I don't know if people say that in this day and age. So, here is the secret that was told to us by the Goron. And in exchange for telling him the secret, he is going to give us the Big Goron's sword. But only if we can do well in the shooting gallery minigame. But here's the catch. We have to use the Big Goron sword to hit the balls, and we need at least 300 points. Now, this one is going to be a little bit trickier than the previous shooting gallery game, case in point. And also, the point values are in more awkward locations. Oh, come on. Alright, that's not bad. 70 points. Ah, what is with me only hitting reds? That doesn't help me either. That does, though. 130 points. Nice. Oh, come on! That should have hit. But that did. Ah. 160, not even close. Okay, let's try one more time. Ah, I hate this. The Big Goron sword is just so awkward to use that it can make things really, really difficult. Okay. So I'm at 100 points even. What is with me hitting these zeros and strikes? And the reds. Okay, so I'm back up to 120. Okay, so that's 20 more points. That's 50 points, actually. Nope, still not good enough. Alright, one more try. And then if I can't do it, I'll cut ahead to when I eventually do it. If I do it. Well, that doesn't really help. But that does, 90 points. Okay. That won't help, 0 points. Okay, 30 more points, that's up to 120. Ah, a strike. Yeah, you really can't get any strikes in this. Oh my god, that should have hit. Okay, there's 90 more points. What? How did that miss? Ah, I can't hit those fairies. That's the problem here. Oh, maybe I can. So I have 180 points. Yeah, not good enough. Okay. So, I'll see you when I do it. Yeah, baby! 300 points! So now the Big Goron sword is ours! Okay, that only took about 5 tries, so it wasn't too bad. And there's the secret for getting the Big Goron sword in Hollow Drum. So, with that said, I will see you back in Holodrum. What's happening, guys? Welcome back to Holodrum. Now, the first place we want to go is right up here. This is Ingo, and unlike Ocarina of Time, where he collected horses, here he collects vases. And apparently he really wants the Goron vase. Well, I guess it's a good thing we're here. So in exchange for the Goron vase, he's going to give us a fish. And we can do something with this fish. But we're going to need to head to Horon Village. Because we might as well go and see the Maku tree. But we're not going to talk to him, we're going to actually be talking to Furore in order to get the big Goron sword. So let's type in the secret. Exclamation point, S, colon, T, ampersand. That's wrong? Is it a capital T? Oh, it was. Never mind. And straight from Labrina, you got Big Goron's sword. This two-handed sword is huge. Let's equip it for kicks. That is a giant sword, isn't it? Alright, now that we have Big Goron's sword in tow, let us go and, trade the fish for something. As for where we need to take the fish, it's a lot closer than you think it is. Right over here, we see a guy with a megaphone. He says no matter how much he calls her, his cat won't come down. But fish just happens to be her favorite treat. And in exchange for giving him the fish, we obtain the megaphone. Very nice. Alright, so now that we have the megaphone in tow, we want to head back to Sunken City. Moreover, we want to go back to Mount Kuko, because that is where the next essence is. We've actually been traveling across some pretty interesting landscapes. We've survived the hottest magma when we traveled to Subrotia, and we've survived the murkiest swamps as we were traveling to Poison Moth's lair. And now, once again, we are going to scale the highest mountains in terms of Mount Kuko. So, I apologize for not making a video in a while. Once again, school. But can you really blame me? Well, I suppose you could, but that would be mean. Alright, now, I just want to check to see if Moosh is still here. Oh, he is! So let's ride on him one last time, because this is the final time we're going to see Moosh. Anyway, let us change it to spring. And pound these flowers. Wow, only 1 rupee? Some payout. I think I mentioned this before, but those Deku scrubs over there will give you hints in terms of how to reach the key and the keyhole. And we we are actually going to be heading to the keyhole right now. But first, we want to enter this cave. We see someone sleeping. He doesn't seem to hear you. Wake him with the megaphone? Yes, indeed. And apparently that's what Link's voice sounds like in real life. Okay, so this is actually Talon, who is Milan's father. And in exchange for waking him up with the megaphone, we get the mushroom. It smells weird. Now, we could go trade the mushroom for something else, but since I'm so close to the entrance of the 4th dungeon, we're gonna save it for another time. Okay. Anyway, what we want to do is we want to change the season to winter. Because once it is winter time, snow will pile up and we can reach that cave on the other side. Very nice. I guess this sort of references Tal Tal Heights and you trying to get the bird key so you can unlock the Eagle's Tower, but very slightly. In fact, I think that reference is kind of a stretch. One thing certainly isn't these enemies. Even when we're trekking to find keyholes, we continue to run into things that attempt to kill us. Alright, so... after this is done, I believe... what was I saying? What does this say? Flying Cuckoo? Okay, pretty much the same thing. I believe we are at the summit of Mount Cuckoo. And we have another Flying Cuckoo right here, so... let's enjoy this while it lasts. Such a shame you only get to use the Flying Cuckoo twice. Remember the Flying Rooster in Link's Awakening? He was awesome. And you want to know something else that's awesome? That is the entrance to the 4th dungeon. So what we want to do is we want to change it to summer because it's in this game's nature to make it so that we have to do extra work. But I think now is a good time to stop the video. So next time on Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, Oracle of Seasons, we are going to be tackling dungeon number 4. See you guys next time.